Good morning. It's Angel from Parisian Phoenix Publishing and Misty. Their feeders are about to go off, so they should probably disappear in about 5 minutes, meaning there's at least 3 visible cats waiting for breakfast. I did something exciting today. I've removed the dinosaurs from that shelf. Ooh. Yes, spatial relations fail on my part. And I thought, what a great place, well, it's probably not the best idea, what a great place to store all of my planners, because then they'll still be visible. I'll know where they are, but they'll be out of the way, because I've already decided on my 2024 planner. So I hope to do a planner review series at some point. Time is running out if I want to do it by 2024. But I finally decided on this one by Clever Fox because, yeah, I wrote this week in the cover because I wanted to start using my new one. Skip the very beginning, but every month that has a monthly review for goal setting purposes, and I like that in the front, and I should have showed you before, but it has long-term planning in the front. So it has monthly planner pages, and what I really like are the weekly pages break down into like hourly appointments, so I can schedule out my day without overbooking myself. So for instance, in May, I have an MRA. So yeah, so that's the one I've decided to use. But I also have, and this will be interesting, I haven't looked at this. I don't remember all the manufacturers, so I apologize. This is the Can Plan Journal. The web address in it is mycanplan.com. It's got dot pages. Oh, this is just a blank one. That's right, this is just the dot one. So this is just a dot journal. Yeah, the camera doesn't even really pick it up, but it's just dot papers. So that one could go, that's gonna stay down here because that might be my next business planning book. This one is a wellness journal. Oh, and where is somewhere here? I have a reading journal. Let's see if I find where I put that one. So anyway, yeah, I found basically a paper version of Goodreads and how the cat is throwing things off the table. So the wellness journal has days, like a little block for planning for the day, meal planning, self-care planning, and again, the camera's not really picking it up that far away, and then thoughts and feelings, like a journaling space. Yeah, and then there's the gratitude section, things like that throughout the book. So there's that one. Yeah, this might not work, putting those up there. This one is one of the first ones I ordered. It's a 23-24 planner. I ordered it because it started in 23, but I do not like the way it's designed because it started in September, gives you monthly planning, weekly overview, and see their months are split. So you have 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, and you have to turn the page over here for 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. And same thing with the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it's narrow and there's not a whole lot of space. And then it goes over there. So this one is probably just all in all a reject, but I ordered it because it had some witchy themes on the cover, so that was disappointing. Now, this one is a manifestation journal. Yeah, I think these aren't going to be able to go up on that shelf. I still have to have them nearby. It comes with directions, and then has you set your intentions, and I guess over time work toward them. So there's that one. What is this one? Oh, this one I actually started using, and then I was like, yeah, I don't have the mental. I think this is a 3-month. Yeah. So I started this in September, hoping to use it. It's a habit forming journal, and manifestation. Gives you ideas about how to schedule things, find your most productive time of day, goal setting. So this is a goal setting journal. So to show you the blank parts. So yeah, so wow, I already have so many of these, and I haven't even shown you these. So, yeah, this isn't going to work. So I went a little crazy with 2023 ending and 2024 commencing, and I went on a quest for the perfect planner. I was a fan of the Silk and Sonder monthly planners, but I think for the price, unless you're really into the wellness community, that it's not worth the price, even with the discount if you do it quarterly or yearly. My problem is that you can only see 1 month at a time, and the way my life goes, I need to see more than 1 month at a time. But I got used to a lot of the contemplative features, the goal setting features, so I went on a quest to find the perfect planner. I promised I would do planner reviews, so this is the series. So in this last quarter of the year, I've picked up every binder that I can get my hands on at a reasonable price, or I actually review some things for Amazon, so some of these came from there. So I'm just going to pick one randomly and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to pick out planner number 6 and tell you what I think of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, this is going to be easy. This one says Wonder on the outside. It's a wonderful embossing job that they did. The texture on the outside of this is great. This is a blank book, but I'll take a picture so you can see better. But it has the dots, like when you played dot games as a kid. So you can use it as a sketchbook or complete the lines or just write on it and imagine the lines. So I'm actually going to be using this as a business notebook. So this is not a planner. So leave it to me to make the first one I pick up not a planner. And I don't know if there's an indication of who made this one. It is a Can Plan journal from mycanplan.com. All right, so let's just grab another random one. So I'm going to intentionally now go to this one. We'll go to this one because this one I have rejected. So this one is a 23-24 planner. I originally picked it because of the fact that it started in 23 and went into 24. But as I opened it up, luckily it did start nicely in August, and I love some of the natural witchy themes. But once you start opening it up, it does have a goal setting page, which is very nice. But as we actually get into the functional pages, oh, yearly plans, that's nice. So we can set goals for the month ahead and a grateful journal. Then we have some appointments and self-care things that you can add on. All right. But now in here we have the monthly overview, and here's one of my problems with this journal. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16. You get the idea. And then 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. Same thing with the weekly planning. We have a very narrow band here. It does give us hourly breakdowns, but I don't know how you're supposed to use this. I'm not sure how you're supposed to squeeze things into these tiny little, because if you look, it's like a fingernail length for the slot. How I'm supposed to write inside there. And again, you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if I'm trying to look at the whole week, I'm not looking at a 2-page spread. I'm looking at back to front. So this one was definitely very quickly rejected. It was probably the first one I ordered because I got very excited, and I did not do the research before I ordered it to find out that it's kind of a very impractical design. So let me see if I can find the manufacturer here. And it does have a nice list of holidays. Yeah, this is very generic. I can't find any indication of who made it. I would have to actually go back to the order form, I believe. But the one nice thing about it is you have planning for a good 16 months. Granted, now it's already much of, and see, it doesn't bend very well either. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. We may end up using this one for some sort of art project. So that is planner number 2. So we have those 2 done. Check in later for another planner update. I went a little crazy with 2023 ending and 2024 commencing, and I went on a quest for the perfect planner. I was a fan of the Silk & Sonder monthly planners, but I think for the price, unless you're really into the wellness community, that it's not worth the price, even with the discount if you do it quarterly or yearly. My problem is that you can only see 1 month at a time, and the way my life goes, I need to see more than 1 month at a time. But I got used to a lot of the contemplative features, the goal setting features, so I went on a quest to find the perfect planner. I promised I would do planner reviews, so this is the series. So in this last quarter of the year, I've picked up every binder that I can get my hands on at a reasonable price, or I actually review some things for Amazon, so some of these came from there. So I'm just going to pick one randomly and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to pick out planner number 6 and tell you what I think of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, this is going to be easy. This one says Wonder on the outside. It's a wonderful embossing job that they did. The texture on the outside of this is great. This is a blank book, but I'll take a picture so you can see better. But it has the dots, like when you played dot games as a kid. So you can use it as a sketchbook or complete the lines or just write on it and imagine the lines. So I'm actually going to be using this as a business notebook. So this is not a planner. So leave it to me to make the first one I pick up not a planner. And I don't know if there's an indication of who made this one. It is a Can Plan journal from mycanplan.com. All right, so let's just grab another random one. So I'm going to intentionally now go to this one. We'll go to this one because this one I have rejected. So this one is a 23-24 planner. I originally picked it because of the fact that it started in 23 and went into 24. But as I opened it up, luckily it did start nicely in August, and I love some of the natural witchy themes. But once you start opening it up, it does have a goal setting page, which is very nice. But as we actually get into the functional pages, oh, yearly plans, that's nice. So we can set goals for the month ahead, and a grateful journal. Then we have some appointments and self-care things that you can add on. All right. But now in here we have the monthly overview, and here's one of my problems with this journal. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16. You get the idea. And then 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. Same thing with the weekly planning. We have a very narrow band here. It does give us hourly breakdowns, but I don't know how you're supposed to use this. I'm not sure how you're supposed to squeeze things into these tiny little, because if you look, it's like a fingernail length for the slot. How I'm supposed to write inside there. And again, you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if I'm trying to look at the whole week, I'm not looking at a 2-page spread. I'm looking at back to front. So this one was definitely very quickly rejected. It was probably the first one I ordered because I got very excited, and I did not do the research before I ordered it to find out that it's kind of a very impractical design. So let me see if I can find the manufacturer here. And it does have a nice list of holidays. Yeah, this is very generic. I can't find any indication of who made it. I would have to actually go back to the order form, I believe. But the one nice thing about it is you have planning for a good 16 months. Granted, now it's already much of, and see, it doesn't bend very well either. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. We may end up using this one for some sort of art project. So that is planner number 2. So we have those 2 done. Check in later for another planner update. Okay, so this is probably part 2 or 3 of my planner series. It's part 2 if you turned in recently, but a long time ago, probably like a week or so, I actually did a review of the planner that I liked. So that's technically part 1, but I'm not even sure where that went. So now let's look at another 1 or 2 planners, and then I need to go get something to eat because my blood sugar is dropping. Cats, please don't attack that chair. All right, let's grab this one. This one says planner, not planter. Planner 2024. And it is an appointment book. And the manufacturer appears to be S-U-N-E-E, SUNY. Maybe it's not how you pronounce it, but it's got some nice tabs down the front here. I probably picked this one up because I like the planners that have the hourly breakdowns or appointment style breakdowns because it helps me not overplan my day. All right, so we got, these are it's a monthly breakdown. Oh, but looks like that might be all you get. It's just that can't be. Okay, there we go. All right. So that was just, it gave you a December, and then you just get the day. So this is a very nice, this is actually every 15 minutes. So that's very practical, pragmatic maybe even. I like the size of the squares and the boldness of the letters. And I do like the way the weeks play out. Very basic, tabs to orient. Does not have any wellness features. So if I was just looking for a planner so that I can plan my months and my days, this would be 5 out of 5 stars. Have no problem with this one whatsoever. So if something were to happen and I needed a backup, that would be great. If that were undated, I'd keep it forever. So I guess while we're on the topic of that one, what started this whole thing was I picked up this planner. It was the first one I picked up. I think my daughter actually stole it from me because she was looking for something to organize her school days and her work days as a pet sitter. So this is blank. Love this book. And it's so ironic that she gave it back to me, because if she'd given it back to me, who knows if I would have even gone on this planner quest. So yeah, so it's a daily plan. You put the date on. You can circle the day if you want to. Then you have your daily schedule, so I could block things out. You have a little priority box. You have a to-do list. You can do a meal planning section and some more notes. So I love this because I could work on the day I was in at any given time. So let me see who the manufacturer is here. Oh, it's a shame it does not appear to be here. Okay, I can look it up and get that to you because this was amazing. I think this retailed for like 10 bucks, and because it's a nice plasticky outside, nice smooth binding, even has a ribbon, was really great and undated. So anytime I find myself without a planner, I can revert to this. So that is definitely a keeper. We'll do one more. This is the one I was using for 2023 on the end because it started in September. So as I was waiting for January to come along so I could use my perfect planner, I was looking for this. That's cool. I need that. That's an outline. So I'm just going to open up to a random section here. See, I'm actually shaking a little bit. So again, we have the monthlies. This is bigger than the other one that's 2024 planner. Again, I just needed this for the fall months because I didn't have anything for the fall. So the daily slots are perfectly adequate. But like I said, I need the hourly breakdown because I find myself, here, I'll show you. What ends up happening is I just kind of guess where things are, and it's really hard to adequately give yourself the correct amount of time in unconstrained blocks. And that's all that is. Again, nice tabs. This came with a bookmark, which was very handy. Oh, see, it's falling out. So see, it came with a bookmark so you could snap it back in. I ended up just taking it out because it was a pain in the butt. So this appears to be Global Printed Products, www.excellobrands.com. Very adequate. I mean, this is very basic, even has little quotes in it. I was very happy with how this was set up for a temporary measure. Again, this is probably going to end up being an art project because I found a better planner for 2024, but it was nice to fill in the gaps before my new one started. And my new one hasn't started yet, but I've been using the inside cover of my planner, making it my own planner. So there you go, 3 more planners to look at. And we only have maybe 6 or 7 more to go, but we're starting to get into some of the weirder items. But here, let's do this one more. We'll do a tablet. Again, not sure of the manufacturer, but this is just a tablet, just a sheet of paper, like a pad. But again, I can write down the days, but I can see the whole week. So if things get kind of crazy, I can plan out the week and see what the whole week looks like at a glance. Again, my Perfect Planner does this as well, but this was a nice way to look at the week ahead and not be confined to a date. And this was a great way to then further break down the days before I had a book that did all of it. So there we go. Good evening, this is Angel from Parisian Phoenix Publishing. I am here to do video 3 of my rejected 2024 planners. The planner that I finally decided on is called the Clever Fox Planner, and that I did a video about a week ago reviewing that one. So today we're going to do this one, and I have 6 more. I already changed into my pajamas, so I feel a little awkward doing this video in my pajamas, but oh well. So this is very similar to a lot of the other planners that we've looked at so far, but this does start to incorporate some of the wellness features that I used to like in the Silk and Sonder planner. It just calls itself the Weekly Planner. I do not find any hint of a manufacturer on this. There's a really nice pocket in the back and a ribbon, or an elastic band, I should say. There is a time chart, don't see one of those often. In the back we have a password organizer and an address book. Yeah, I'm going to show you upside down here. Flip around here, an address book. Yeah, don't see those very often anymore. Some blank pages. Okay, quite a few blank pages. Well, and this goes to April of 2025. So this one might be worth hanging on to when the others expire. So the basic setup is very similar to some of my other planners, and I will take a picture and overlay that. It is a big open space for the weekly plan. Oh look, I don't have to do an overlay. So big open space, and we all know that I don't do the best in the big open spaces. Some spaces for notes on every week. And then the month blocks are smaller than some of the other planners, but there's a summary block. Then down here it says health, business, career, finance, significant other. So, and then in the beginning, I'm sure there's other things. That looks like a habit tracker. Yes, it is. So you can track habits. Okay, a lot of habit tracker. A lot of habit tracker. All right, so that is the basic gist of that one. Again, I don't see the manufacturer. I will try to find that and share that with you. I found, though, that the generic ones like that usually are knockoffs and don't have reason to be proud. This one I'm very excited about, and I may have even mentioned it in a previous video offhandedly, but this is actually a paper journal. Like, it's a reading journal, and it's set up just like Goodreads. So I do have a Goodreads account if you want to try and find me there, and I already started filling out some of the goal pages. And then if you look, it has books to read. That's also books to read. And then there's a books to borrow, books lent, books recommended. So all sorts of book lists. Then there's pages for book reviews. So again, it's like a paper version of Goodreads, so I can keep track of what I keep track of electronically, which is redundant in today's world, but the same token, you never know if this technology is going to be around forever, so it might be fun to start a volume. Good morning, I'm Angel from Parisian Phoenix, and I told you we had 2 more episodes of the Rejected Planner series, but actually I think I'm going to divide it into 3, based on topics. And then some of these aren't really rejected. They're just not things I think I'm going to use in my everyday life. The first one goes great with my disheveled ensemble today because I am going to the gym to try and set some new personal records. We've already hit 135 on squat and we're at 95 for bench press. We're trying to hit 100 before the end of the year and 150 on squat. And I don't remember what my deadlift goal is or where I'm at. So we're going to review the Papier Wellness Journal. If you want some information on it, let's see if I can get this clear. Not looking so good, but let's see what we can read. Joy Wellness Journal, beige, product code WS1342223, batch code 4901509, made in the United States for Papier.com, out of New York. So, it starts off well enough. A little wellness map, some spaces for your nutrition, activity, mind, and self-care goals, some individual goals that you want to set, places to visit, places to your goal. There's a page, places to visit is over here. Places to visit. So these are wish lists, places to visit, books to read, things to watch, podcasts to listen to, experiences and projects. More wonderful things to do, just to catch all, I guess. And then the actual daily setup looks like this. So every day you're supposed to go through and you're supposed to discuss intention for the day, sleep, activity. I imagine how many hours of sleep you got by coloring in the little moons. Some meal planning, water, self-care. I would assume this is tracking more than planning, or maybe a little bit of both. And then what went well today, thoughts and feels with some more of that dot paper that doesn't translate well on screen. The Wonder Journal had this kind of paper. And then today I'm thankful for. They're undated, so you could use this whenever you want periodically. That's probably what's going to end up happening with me. Very cool little book. So, not sure that I would stick to this on a daily basis, because that with a regular planner and everything else that I do, that's a lot. I could journal all day long. So yeah, that's the Wellness Journal by Papier. All right, part four. Yeah, I think this is part 4 of the Rejected Planner series. Right now, I'm going to do 2 manifestation style journals. Yes, they're both, I'm pretty sure they're either goal setting or manifestation. So let's open up this first one. My name is Angel. I'm from Parisian Phoenix. So this is the Oak Journal Method by Keith Roberts, Adam Beasley, and Ali Sanidis. So oakjournal.com is where you can pick something like this up. They also have a nice elastic band, and it looks like I've spilled some coffee on it already. Great sign. I did start working on this one in September. It comes with a lot of explanation. This is like pages 5 and 6. So, this is a goal setting journal. Setting your first 90-day goal. The roadmap. Expected outcome. A second 90-day goal. It's kind of interesting now that it has been 90 days to look at these. The roadmap. The expected outcome. And then a third 90-day goal. Well, we don't want to look at that one because we completely failed on that one. And then you break it down day by day. Oh, look, I even put the ribbon in. I'm so cute. And this lasted exactly 1 day. So every day, similar to the Papier Wellness Journal, you get up and you talk about your gratitude, your vision for today, the most important things to do today, and today at a glance, you get a little calendar planner block. And then just free writing space. And I guess the whole time, you're supposed to be keeping your goals in mind. What's really cool about this one is when you get to the end of 90 days, unlike me, see, even at the end of every week, there's like a reflection page and some things for you to do about yourself and your values and things like that. Once you get to the back here, you have your solar system. It's all sorts of exercises. This every week, it gives you a new reflection, a new exercise. If you're disciplined enough to finish this looks like a fantastic goal setting journal. So maybe one day soon I'll actually have the mental capacity to stick to this. But like I said in an earlier video, if I were to pursue each of these beautiful books, the ones that I'm not using as planners per se, but actually to interact with them, I'd be journaling all day long. This is a manifestation journal, which I suppose is similar to a goal journal. It's got a little pocket in the front, which is very cute, and a little bookmarky, some little bookmarky cards. Yeah, there's a couple of them in there that say different things. Do I know who this is by? Let's see if, all right, Gorgeous Mindset. I guess that's the publisher. High Vibes Manifestation Journal. So section 1 is the manifestation guide. Then there's an intro and a little explanation of how manifestation works, the law of attraction and gratitude. And then you start getting down your core desires. So this is a book I probably should be interacting with before I actually write down my goals and some of my goal planners and my actual planner that I will be using for 2024. And then every day, similar to our goal setting planners that we just looked at, we're looking at our belief system, what we're grateful for, what inspired action can I take immediately, how can I raise my vibrational energy today, and then free flow writing. Yeah, I'm not sure I can do vibrational energy. Oh yes, and then every day you circle words of how you would like to feel. And that's what you go through every day. So let's see what happens after a while. All right. Oh, and they give you little quotes at every day, like things like, what am I manifesting? But they also give quotes that say, I appreciate I am unique, and things like that. Oh, but there doesn't seem to be a regular space for like tracking the results. I thought I would see that. So no, it's just this is the basic journal setup. So every day you go through this kind of exercise. Very useful to keep yourself on track on your goals. So maybe I will consider checking it, using the High Vibes Manifestation Journal. Once I get with my planner, my ideas fleshed out more, I can use the goal setting journal. And who is that by? Oak Journal. To keep track of them and stay on top of those little steps, and the manifestation journal to keep my emotional attitude pure. But I think just with those 3 things, we're probably up to 45 minutes a day of journaling. And if I actually used my real journal, well, then that would be easily an hour. So those were the 2 goal setting journals. Okay, this is my last version of the 2024 Rejected Planner series. I should have actually included this journal in the last video, which talked about goal setting journals, but I thought it was an undated planner, and it turns out it's an undated planner / goal setting book. It is a Chinese knockoff of the Oak Journal goal setting journal, and it's called the Sunflower Planner. So hence my confusion. Create a Better Life. And the company name is literally WZFFPAOJ. That's how you know it's a Chinese knockoff company. And I'm saying that on TikTok. They might come after me. It's got a beautiful, I love this textured cover. I love this inside. And it's got your typical goal setting and gratitude exercises, some vision board pages, different strategies for achieving your goals. And then when you get into the thick of the year, which are all undated, so you can use this at any point, stop using it, continue using it. This month is really nicely laid out. It's small, it'll fit nicely in a purse or a backpack, but it's got all of the typical information for a goal setting or wellness planner type thing. Periodic check-ins with the Wheel of Life and exercises. And then we get into the weekly planner. And of course, I don't seem to be, it's kind of weird, like the monthly planners seem to be separate from the weeklies and the dailies. So here's the weekly planner. So you just have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on one side. And then the main things to do, so you're not breaking it down by day, you're breaking it down by week. So if you're trying to track a bigger picture, this is a really good choice. The cover is really beautiful. It has a pen loop. I always love a pen loop. And it has a storage box, which you'd think isn't really necessary. It's great as a gift-giving thing if you're going to give it as a gift. But I like the box because it helps protect it until you're ready to use it. Again, pretty box. So the last one, the very last one of my collection is the Productivity Max by the Productivity Store. This is kind of like the backup of the rejected planners because I believe this, like that last journal, is undated. And so my plan is to use this for 2025 because it's very similar to the Clever Fox journal that I decided on for my planner. So they give you a warranty and, of course, a QR code. Can't help but wonder if I have something else by them because the logo is so familiar. I love the green color. This is huge, okay? So this isn't something you can easily throw in a purse and carry around with you. But if you're like me and tend to have a mobile office, I like the larger books because you can't lose them. They take up a very full amount of space, so it's easy to slide them in and out of a bag and not lose them and get stuff caught in them, things like that. I know that probably sounds silly to some of you, but that's what I like. They've got some stickers, and the stickers say things like, don't forget, no excuses, get it done. And I love that they even include little paw prints. So I may actually take these out and put them with my calendar sticker collection. There, would that be an interesting video? Maybe. So I'm so excited about this book. All right, so this journal includes instructions or a legend. Completed, canceled, started, deadline. And right here we have a Picasso quote. Action is the key, the foundational key to success. And of course the dog has to be a jerk right now, because this is already my second attempt to film this final video, and I'd like her to be quiet. But I think we're getting a package now. So we have annual goals. We have action plan. And that's divided into topics like finances and whatnot. Vision board, which is very similar to, and then their months are like little checkerboards. Subdued, but very, very, very nice. It even includes some spaces for expenses and budget targets, so that's nice. And again, there's a lot of blank months in the front, so I guess you're supposed to label out your year in the front here. See, I like my months in the middle where months go. Like a month page, then 4 weeks of weekly pages. And then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that includes I'm grateful for and what I've accomplished, and a to-do list. So it's not really a calendar as much as a to-do list. And we have some quote pages here, some weekly reflection pages. So yeah, again, similar to the more planner goal-oriented than actual calendar. So maybe I'm not as excited about this one as I thought I once was. But yeah, and now I see why the Clever Fox was the clear-cut winner. So if you need me to do another review of my Clever Fox planner, now that I've kind of started using it, I'd be happy to do that. So I hope you all have a great day. I'm Angel from Parisian Phoenix.